want it like me, cause her like she can count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit her max. She like, girl, you can count on him. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep the score. 16 cars in my front yard. 30 on my wrist, what a point to guard. Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue punts, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey everybody, it's the Coach. This is Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. Coming up next, we've got what should be a good one between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. I'll see you again at halftime as we preview some of the action coming up on Sunday. But for now, it's Thursday night.
Let's go, baby. Super Bowl champs, nigga.
Wow, Joe, kill me with that.
And Charles Davis.
Defending champs,
right,
man.
much appreciated, Coach. As we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports.
Let's get it, man.
The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs.
First game of the season.
The wait is finally over. Brandon Garden, Charles Davis here on the start of a new NFL season, and we kick it off with a bang on Thursday night.
What's interesting about these Thursday night games is oftentimes we hear people say, is it really fair for players to play on Thursday night? But what did we hear from both of these teams going into this one? How excited
I think that's why you got to put it up, bro. The lower you got it, it's like, I think you got to put it higher.
The rest of the league watching them go at it.
Yeah. I remember when Tyler had put that shit down. And
we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They will be led out by a second-round pick in 2019. Out of Missouri, it's Drew Lock. Now Locke on the bootleg. And he hits his target, Deshaun Hamilton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Let's go, Glow. I see you out there.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on second and inches. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Ready? 90, Wolf. Check, 43. Watch the slant. Set. Ready?
On first down.
Okay, Glow, I see you out here hitting shit, real.
Carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Okay. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Lock throwing on target to Fant. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 24-yard line.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
For that opening drive, so and he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
He didn't get ran over. He just missed a tackle. Nigga just
from 24 yards out, and the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
He just missed the fucking tackle.
Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of.
Didn't you come to
Drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
And the decision to bring it out is going to
he's a stall. He's
7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. So here come the Chiefs for their opening drive.
Country out there looking
leading
stupid,
this unit
ugly.
will be the big arm man out of Texas Tech. 10th pick of the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
Look at the glitch.
One of them years, probably.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 18. From the gun, it's Mahomes.
I can't even kill you.
Over the middle, it's Lawson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Mahomes now to throw. Steps away to his left. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you got a stop and it would be 0-0 right now or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And some room to maneuver. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
So it's New York versus New York. You said the Buccaneers came out in New York.
48 yards as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
He's below viral.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. Yeah, they'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
You on YouTube?
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 21. They look to throw. It's Lock. He's going to loft this one deep left. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40.
Lawrence Taylor got a broken collarbone in preseason, bro. Oh my gosh. fuck.
I don't need a chuck to kill someone. People are sorry, bro. These people are trash. I need a chuck.
Huge play there for Denver. 41 yards.
That is trash.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. Breaks the tackle, he's got over. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. Well, they've been practicing goal line offense all week. Let's see if they're able to capitalize here. They go play action here on first down. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos.
He's about to kill someone. Y'all suck.
A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
Y'all suck. These people suck. Get out that trap.
The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play,
got
the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
This will be fielded at the 6. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Oh, we got 33, 35.
And now here comes Kansas City. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times.
I see we ain't even used Pone yet.
Terrific unit.
Let me see what Pone got, man. He throwing in a little formation.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side.
Okay, Pone.
9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
What? Who?
So Pone there? Thank you.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. He needed a yard. That's what he got. And it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
Mahomes now on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
So elite.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory, right at the 40. Now here's Mahomes. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Second quarter from Arrowhead, it's the Chiefs in possession. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
If you keep running the same play, bro, they're gonna get injured. If you keep using the same. No, I'm not saying you are. I'm just one of the.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack.
Go in the locker room and pop that out.
Mike 5-19, 15. Let's put him on the buses. Bravo!
check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Give me that ball.
Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes, and the pressure gets to him again. Derek Barnett, his second sack of the night. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Finding room to the 20. Wide open receiver complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the...
And he will take it all in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there. And they got in.
We got injuries. I need to know that. I need to know about. I need to go do my research. Fuck. LT out for 5 weeks. Don't trip LT. Gonna come back strong. Gonna rehab.
A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's capped off by a touchdown out of 6 yards. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
A pass there complete to Sutton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Locke going to bring the offense up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Step, 30 base.
On 2nd down now. Castle, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Damn, all them niggas is getting hurt, bro.
Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your
turn
breath a
on
little bit. Felt
your
like it was
shit,
in the
bro,
air
did
for
they
a while.
What it does is allows a defender
did you press
to gain
confirm,
some
or did you
ground,
just like
come
back
from
out
a
of it?
long distance and have a chance to affect the pass.
Like when you confirm.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. The last possession,
Wait,
these
happened?
guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the
did
defense
you
who got
put
the
it up
ball
to?
back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
That good for 22 and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend, sure that he's right.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 20! And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
That shit was good. I would just put the game, bro. I see some shit like that, bro.
A reminder coming up at halftime. It's the season debut of the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, as we look ahead to all the action coming up this opening weekend. And of course, we'll also take a look back at this first half. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
You gotta go to where, no, you go like where your name, I mean like where it got like your team icon over there at the back, like at the end. And you just click on that shit and it's just
on second down, it's Harris. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. Now Mahomes, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. On second and goal, Mahomes. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Derek Barnett bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
That is caught inside the 5. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And Butker able to put this one through. And they take a 17-14 lead. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out.
What happened, bro?
Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So
hey, let's go! Good shit at the half, Tickville.
And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
This shit, Troy Polamalu. I see you.
And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be
good first half, baby. Let's get it.
Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Brandon, good to get another season underway. We'll get back to you guys for the second half of the season opener. But first, let's take a look at what's still to come here in the opening weekend of the NFL season. Good matchups all up and down the schedule there. We'll highlight the one in Cincinnati. A big test coming up for the Bengals, as that promises to be a tight one. Good game to follow in the late afternoon window as well.
Vander Esch to the Bengals. Now they good. That shit is crazy.
Falcons taking on the Oakland Raiders. God. And finally, Monday Night Football. They've got a good one lined up between the Baltimore Ravens and what equates to be a very tough opponent. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach. Thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This one fielded at the 5, and he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spending time.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. With now 3 week 1 touchdowns.
Nigga, big bro. He's not playing no games this year, man.
Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more.
Just turn the injuries off if you don't want nobody to get hurt, bro, because it's just a video
almost
game
insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play.
You got injuries home, nigga.
Bro,
my top, nigga, my second string receiver is injured. I had to go trade nigga draft picks to get one. And then nigga, my linebacker, my best linebacker I have is injured. My 94 best,
so now look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half.
I don't even know why he was even playing that hard in preseason.
Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain
Bobby,
there.
man, is that your mic, real?
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Off the bootleg. Block. Looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Trying to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
To throw it is locked. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. Some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Let's go, Let's go. Hey, let's get this.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Pushing
straight,
forward for 3 up to the 48.
LSU, huh?
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Let's go. Let's go, D. We done lost people, but we got the gang, niggas. Let's go.
Touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. And now here comes Kansas City. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jump? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing now is Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Derek Barnett make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
4 sacks
After the
already.
sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Throwing is Mahomes on third. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend...
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Here's Mahomes to throw. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. 23 yards, the final tally. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flush to his right. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Mahomes going to throw. Flushed out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
I just traded Vander Esch to the fucking Broncos.
You got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
I miss you, bro.
2nd and long. Eluding the pressure right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, and other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
On 2nd and very short. Lock. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
On 2nd down now. Castle, and he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. They'll keep it on the ground.
Hey!
And they're going to mark him down. down.
go,
short,
defense.
maybe by about a yard, if that. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
Oh, yeah, D. Let's go.
And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
How do you 12
15
for
yards last
16,
play and 15 yards here
237?
this go-around. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Mahomes firing complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Mahomes now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side.
Francis, let's get it.
Picking up 8.
All right, Pone. Little gain of 8er.
Defense, you're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued.
That 1-2 punch. Nigga, they ain't ready for that.
Before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, bent over, hands on their
Getting
knees.
old, buddy.
And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out.
Okay, Pone, I see you.
7 yards there and a 1st down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Mahomes going to throw it here. And Hill with it over the middle. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Fighting Harris over the middle. That'll go as a pickup of 8. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh my God.
Here as he's taken down. Derek Barnett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Oh,
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's going to go down again. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this when everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good
So in the
to
past
have the
year,
Pigs get back out there. It'll be
let's get it.
crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up
No
to it,
turnovers,
right? All
good
day long
game.
anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for the Chiefs, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0.
1-0. Let's go.